All right, all right, all right. I think you guys should be able to hear me. Give me one sec. Let's switch on over. Let's switch on over. There we go. There's one. So if you're on YouTube, Vert, you should be seeing me right about now. If you're on YouTube, oh, let me do this. Yo, Adam, man, appreciate that follow, bro. You are now the newest Nasty Boy. Welcome to the Nasty Navy, baby. Splash. Also, guys, let me know if you can hear me. I haven't had a chance to mess with my sound stuff in forever. And funny enough, man, this OBS resets all the time, so all my sounds and everything is always constantly out of whack. So let me know if you can hear me. If you can see me, cool. If you can't, that's great too. I don't know how you even, let me know that if you can't even see me. Yeah, but I think we're good. Let me try this. Check 1, check 2, check 3. All right, we in business, baby. If we sounding good, we sound clear, we sound phenomenal. So yeah, man. Today one of them days, workout day. I got the shut. I'll put the fit on shortly. I'll stand up so y'all can see the fit. We keep it pretty simple. Gray on black, more black, white, gray. So nothing too crazy. We're working on the house, so we don't have to go, we don't have to do everything, but we could do a little something, right? Because we doing the workout, man. We want to dress up, we want to feel good. So we could put a little something on. Also, it is very sunny in Florida right now, so if the sky is out, thighs out, type sitch, we got thighs out today. Ooh. Also, this is great. I needed to do this. My hips are, and the abductor is like tight as hell. Tight as hell. So I need to do this actually. Left leg is always like horrible. Atrocious. All right.
When you're ready to ride, ease on the
Yo, what's up, Outcast? Hey, man, how we doing, fam? You already know what time it is. You already know what we finna get into. How you feeling, man? How's life? How's love? How's everything? Woo. All right, let's show off the fit a little bit. On vacation. All right. Keep it a simp. T-pose. Gray on black. All right. How did that get out? I'm trying to think. Let's start with dumbbell curls. That feels good. Doing all right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm nervous for what they are gonna show off tomorrow at Evo. Oh yeah. I mean, last year they announced a new character. Is that in the, have they let that be known that they're gonna announce a new character? To go on vacation. Escalator. Yeah, we get a new character. Hey. Oh, where's my watch? Hold on. Yeah, but Galvin was super underwhelming because he was way too weird and he was hard to operate initially. Also dropped a video on how Battle of BC was. Oh, might need to check that out. All right, yeah, let's get to it, guys. Hey, we grabbing the 30s. We starting out with dumbbell curls. Then into push-ups. Then into knee highs. Then we'll do our squats. Then we're gonna pull out the easy bar or easy curl bar. Do our little thing with that. And then we'll finish off with whatever. You know, whatever for the first little circuit. But let's do it. Let's get to it. And then we'll get some games in. Let's go. 30s, baby. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Easy. Not really. First weights of the day, always tough. For me, at least. You're fast enough for sure. Hey man, I also been seeing you play Final Fantasy. How's that been? Escalate. Detonator. All right, let's do it. 25. You know, I never got to play it. I don't know how to pronounce the first letter, but Epa! Yo, thanks for the follow, man. You are now the newest Nasty Boy. Welcome to the Nasty Navy, baby. Yo, we gotta do some push-ups. Do some push-ups with us. Let's go. This one's for Epa! Ten. 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, next up are some knee highs. Oh, also, that's a little rough. Hurt my hand. Push-ups hurt that little tendon or whatever that's right there. A little sore. What? Maybe because it was being flexed from like not even like being used like that. Like I type like this. I'm not usually like this, you know? So when I type at work, I'm always like this. Like that though. I don't know. A little weird. Ooh. All right, next up, knee highs. All right, let's get to it. That's enough cooling down. Got the 20s. We're putting these above our head. And we're bringing our knees to the sky, baby. Engage your core and bring the knees to the sky. If you don't see my knees, they don't count. Ah. 60 of those. Now we're gonna hit some booster squats. Gotta catch my breath a little bit. God, that one beats my ass so bad. Oh. All right. It's go time. Booster squats. 30 pounders, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Light. They're getting lighter. Ah. Gosh.
Heading to get the food.
One sec.
Just heading to get the food.
Okay.
Just not select them.
Whew. All right, let's get it. Easy curl bar. Easy. Let's row it. Triceps. Easy for the tries. Didn't even have to try for the tries. All right. Woo, let's work on that chest and them shoulders. Well, really more shoulders. 12 of these. Let's get them calves right. Let's blast the fuck out of these. Let's go. Eight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30. 30 on 30 on 30. 5 squats, and then we'll do another 30. Perfect. 30 more calf raises. Ten, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Ouch. Owie. That's the sound my calves are making. Owie. What are you doing? Ow. Ah, 30 more, and then we're done with the calves. One, two, three, four, five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man. Hurts so good. Hurts so good. Let's work on them traps. Saw this the other day. Was like, I want to use it more. It is not fun, but I was like, I want to use this. I want to do this more. We're going for 10, but if we can get 12, I'll be over the moon. Right there. Four, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All right, let's knock these out, and then we'll get some matches in. Oof. Perfect. All right. Okay. God damn. Where is my controller? Controller bowler. There we go. Whew.
Choose your rival.
$101.
Choose your rival.
There we go.
Drag. Merchant point.
Merchant point. All right, let's do this set, and then we'll get on back to the workout. Get red, son. You gotta spam more. I mean, not spam like in a bad way, but like you gotta use that down tilt. Like he has so many
Choose your
combos, it's
right.
crazy. And it's like he was starting it up, and then he wanted to use the chair more than anything. But like he was doing so well in the beginning because he was just doing whatever. But then it was like one stop where literally chair this, chair that.
Go!
There's literally nothing I could do. Gosh, damn, yo! What's up, man? What's good? What's good, brethren? Yo, GG's, homie. Sorry, gotta go. Gotta get back to the workout show. Yeah, man, been good. You know, over here at the grind, man. Literally, life's been simplified. It's go, you know, work, work out, play with the boys, you know, be helpful, useful around the house, and then, you know, work out more, eat right, try to focus on what I'm doing. Now, I haven't been eating, you know, the best. I didn't eat the best today, but I'm definitely still under my calorie goal. It's just I probably need more protein, and I think after this workout, I'm gonna drink a protein shake with my dinner. You know, I like for sure I can tell I need more protein. I just didn't have much, so you know. Yeah, man. How about you, bro? How's life? How's you still working, right? Still you still on Marvel Rivals heavy? Well, let's switch it back to this screen. Doing something. Okay. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I feel like you do gotta, you gotta give it a break sometimes. You gotta give that game. In a lot of games, right? Like even with Apex, even with Smash Bros, even with all those games, you just kind of, it's easy to get lost in a whirlwind. Neatest theme music. Schizoid band, da da ba doo, beep 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 doo beep doo doo. There we go. Back to it, man. Back to it. And the whole cast, they can kiss my whole ass. They can kiss my asshole. You niggas got jokes. All right, y'all ready? A little bit of water. A little bit of water. Ooh, wow. Starting with the left arm first. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Next up, push-ups. So exciting. Now this gonna be a beautiful day. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Y'all. Hey, yo, Cash, you still up in here? Let me know, bro. Hey, have you started taking classes? I remember you saying you were taking like one, like a semester ago or something like that. It'd be in my, like, that pop in my head sometimes. I'd be like, did Cash ever do what he said he was gonna do? Hey man, you remember I told you about that? I said, once you start making money, that becomes all you want to do. And then you start looking at life as like, oh, well, I need this, so I need this. You literally got like 4 years of minimal worries, no real crushing debt. That's the time you're supposed to learn within a school format. Not even like for like, college or whatever, but like it could be learning a trade. And a lot of trades, once you kind of finish a certain amount of time, you can get on the job learning experience where they pay you and you basically you're learning. And the goal is that you get a job with them once you finish. But, I don't ever want to push nobody. I just like saying like, hey, this my, basically, Cash, you like my nephew, man. And I'm just like, what would I want them to do? Hey, if school ain't for them, then school won't for me. If school ain't for them, figure out the next path, the next route. If that's hustling, as long as it's legal, sometimes you gotta hustle, right? Do what you gotta make some ends meet. But if you can go to a trade school, that's it, man. Like if I could go back in time, I'd say, Justin, you wasting time here. Let's go over there. Go over there, sign up, go do that. Go be a plumber, be an electrician, be one of them things where you write your own bank account balance. That's what you get to do. So keep that in mind. You're still young, you still got plenty of time. And even if you get to 28, 30, it's never too late. It's just you don't have the same type of support you might have at 18, 19, 20, 21. You might not have that same type of support by the time you're 30, 31, 32. Because then it's on you and you got to make it happen. So enough of that bullshit. Let's get to it. Grab the 20s. You're strong. Put them in the air. It's nothing. That's light. They're light. They're light now, right? All the work you've been doing, they're light now. Engage your core and raise the knees. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Holy shnikes. Whew. All right, next up we got squat booster squats. I should. Oh. Ugh. Every time that beats my ass. Fun. You love your baby mama. All right, let's go. Can't think about it too much, just gotta do it. Big boys. Easy. Whew. Only thing I don't like about this pre-workout that I'm taking is it makes me so gassy. I'm gonna see if they have a blend that's easier on the belly. Good. All right. Oh, easy curl bar. And so the tries. All right. Fun part starts here. Oh, whew. Hey. All right, calf raises. Oh. All right, 5 squats. All right, we're not as talking about as we once were. So that's how you know. That's how you know it's working. All right, squats. Oh. Oh, 10 more. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Yo, what's up, Ty? Oh. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, perfect timing. I needed that little boost. I needed Ty to come through. Oh. Oh. How you doing, girl? Holy moly. Also, let me know if you're trying to hop in Discord and chat for a bit. Oh man, no. Super sweaty. Super duper sweaty. Oh. Hold on, I think I got something. A little tissue. Oh. Tired? I got one more circuit. I got one more little circuit to do. And we'll be set for today. But I'm feeling okay. I'm always a little gassed at this point. And every time it feels like I'm more gassed than the last time. But I don't even know. Oh. Dad of the year, that me, baby. Oh man. Holy moly. How about you? How you doing, Ty? Oh man. Whew. I got the fan blowing. Every time it hits me, it feels so good. It feels so good. Just woke up. 7 o'clock. Hey, if it's your morning, eat your breakfast / dinner and plan to do a 15-minute walk. Start your day off right. Yeah, so what? Some people might be getting off of work. Do what you can do. Do what you can do. That's all I do, is I do what I could do until I could do more. And then I did more. And I'm doing more. Every time I'm trying to do a little more. Holy moly. I gotta catch my breath. I can't even play. I can't even play. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm hopping in the Discord on stream. If you're trying to hop in, if you're trying to slide through, you can. Any of the homies can. Cash, if you still here. Outcast, if you still here. Any of y'all can. I ain't tripping. Holy moly. Boom, 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 ba-dum. Da-dum, da-dum. Boom, bam, ba-dum. Yo, let me turn down my music real quick. Let me, there we go. Yo, what's good? There we go. Yo, what's up, hey, Outcast, I was saying if you wanted to hop into the Discord voice chat, I need to do a cooldown, bro. Oh my God, you said you can't hear stream, you got an ad. Oh my Lord. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Twitch got it with this one. If they running ads on my page, they winning. They know damn well this page is not profitable. But yeah, Ty, so you just woke up? Like you just woke up, or you been up for like an hour or so?
No, like 20 minutes ago. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Hey, Ty, if you about to do what I think you're gonna do not do that. Don't do that.
Do what?
I didn't know if you were about to try to sub or something. I was like, do not sub to this channel.
No, my dad is talking.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. Also, yo, Outcast is straight up lurking. Yo, Outcast, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna make it so where you can hop in here. I thought I gave that to you. Let me see. Let me look at what roles Ty has, and I don't know what to give you. Okay, I think I see what it is. All right. I had roles and stuff. I was like people that could just hop in here. It was basically people I knew who wouldn't get on here and say something absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Back in the day. Now I don't care, but back in the day, it was like there are people who are gonna say something absolutely insane, cancelable, just irredeemable, and I had to make sure that those people couldn't just hop in the voice chat.
I got something controversial to say.
Oh Lord, another Kanye. We going down, but you know what? I'm about it, bro. Burn us down, take us down, baby.
Crag is still a top 5 character, top 6 character.
Bro can't even recover. He can't even recover. He is not top anything. Get him up out of here.
Oh, what?
Get him up out of here. I can't wall jump, so that's a bad character.
Oh my God.
I can't wall jump, so it's a bad character, and I'll stand by it. Why I can't wall jump? I think I have tap jump on it. I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of tap jump.
You said you can't jump.
Yeah, I can't. IRL or in video games.
I can't jump either. I'm too old.
Shit, if anything, you younger than me, Kyle. What you talking about? Too old.
You right. My knees got a few more years.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Luckily though, I feel like my knees are good. I just wasn't very athletic. Like I always thought I was athletic. I just wasn't, you know? Like if I ran the football, like I remember kids being like, Justin, you run so hard. You look like you're moving, but you're not. And that crushed me. But you're not, you know, but I was like, whatever. And, you know, I play basketball and I think, you know, oh, hey, you know, I could shoot, but I wasn't getting off the ground that high. So, you know, it's all good. You know, if I could jump, you could jump. And you at the point where your knees can repair themselves. So but then again, you taller, right? So taller people end up having like knee issues all the time. Like it's always crazy.
And that's been me. Even when I was playing basketball in high school, my knees would be like so going on.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it because one of my homies, Paul, it's McElroy TV. He's like 6'4", close to 6'5", right? And I remember him telling me like always like knee issues, circulation things, and it's just like one of those things that taller people always kind of go through. And he was just like, his doctor was like, just stretch. All you can really do is stretch, you know? But I don't know if he still deals with that, but I remember when I was having like some weird things with my knees happening, you know, he was telling me about what was going on. Luckily, my stuff was just because I wasn't going outside enough. Vitamin D deficiency.
Link the oldie fans. We want it.
Hey, oldie fans. Hey, for real, I'm about to do something. Hey, Ty, I'll give you something. I got something locked and loaded. You trying to see? What you trying to see? You let me know. I'll curate something.
Let me see them knees.
Okay, bet. You know what? Any kind of lotion. Hold on a sec. Let me.
Put the lotion on and take some pictures.
Nah. Oh, make them thick. They do. Hey, you right.
That's the
Nah,
main
let me.
one.
I don't really know if I want thick knees though. Does anybody want thick knees?
I do, but post them up. I'll subscribe every month.
Hell yeah. Shit. I got a couple people in chat hoping they get a print. I'm like, you ain't getting no print. That's extra.
I'm gonna leak them on Google.
Oh Lord. my boss gonna find me like, Justin, these knees look familiar. How you know what my knees look like?
Yo, are you watching the BET Awards on Sunday?
No way. No, I haven't watched BET Awards in years.
It's gotta be funny.
I don't know. I mean, it could, but I'm so disillusioned that I can't separate the fact anymore that all of them are like in cahoots with Epstein, you know, in one way, form, or fashion. Whether it was Diddy, whether it was Epstein, whether to me, I have that trouble now. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, no black people is in there. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Their racism is why he wasn't, you know, really, you know, talking about the black folks. But there were plenty of other places, plenty of other people, and those black people were involved. Like, there are different circles. So it's like knowing that everybody, they were literally joking about, you know, how Kevin Hart was, you know, basically, you know, hung out with Diddy a lot and really was involved in some heinous things. And they were just joking about it. And I'm like, that's how you get by. You make a joke about the worst thing in the world, and then it like resets people's brains. But like I said, I'm disillusioned to the point where I can't look at my black stars and not know, like, hey, even if let's say you weren't involved in all of that stuff, to make it to where you made it, you had to know somebody and see something and keep your mouth closed. You had to see somebody walking in with somebody way underage and keep your mouth closed. And Ray J talks about it all the time. You know, he was 12 and 13 going to Hugh Hefner's house, one of the creators of Playboy, and he was going into all the parties. And they talk about this stuff like, oh yeah, well, when I was young, I was doing this. And it's like, yeah, but you just told us you were 12 and 13 and 14 getting into clubs. And that was just how it was. And it's like, I'm just supposed to be like, oh, well, you know what? Just because these black folks was mentioned, you know, let me just watch them. So I'm struggling, and I'm not trying to take away from everybody else's joy. You know what I mean? But for me, it's tough now. Like, I can't really watch a lot of celebrity stuff. I can't really watch, like, all of the government stuff is, you know, a sham to me. So it's at that point where I'm like, focus on me. I'm gonna work out on Sunday, and all this like rage I got, I'm gonna put it towards that. But you know, nothing against anybody that wants to watch them, because everybody needs that escape. You can't live in, you know, the heaviness of this world right now all the time without it, you know, sometimes, you know, putting extra stress on you. So whatever your release is, as long as it ain't hurt nobody, I'm cool. You know, do you think? It's just for me, I struggle. Like, that's the part I'm like, I kind of can't go back to. I didn't really want to watch Super Bowl performance. I didn't want to watch all these little things. Now I'm like, I was already on the fence. Now I'm even more so. You know?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So.
You know what's going on, like, you know?
Yeah. So it's like, it is tough. It's tough to separate it and be like, oh, well, you know what? That was just in a vacuum. No, because chances are, you know, it's still going on. And we hear about kids going missing all the time. We hear about all the craziness all the time. We hear about all these things that are rumors at first and literally then get confirmed like 20 years later, right? Like, we used to hear rumors that Diddy was gay, rumors that he was taking advantage of people, you know, raping them, date raping them. And it'd really be like, no. And then literally we get confirmation that this dude was on a whole scale. I'm gonna give you drugs without you knowing, and I'm gonna take advantage of you. And I've got so much money, so much power that there's nothing you can do about it. And the stuff with R. Kelly, right? Like, literally people said there's no way that was real. None of this stuff was ever real. We heard back, and I mean, I was a kid, so I'm talking like 6 or 7, the first time I heard that he had married Aaliyah. And I was like, oh, well, that doesn't, yeah, whatever, Aaliyah, because at the time, Aaliyah is older than me, right? So I only know Aaliyah as, you know, like, oh, she's, you know, obviously this, basically, I'm thinking she's a grown woman. I didn't realize Aaliyah would have been 13, 14, married to a grown man.
Exactly.
Right? And so again, it's like all these little things now that we hear are rumors, and we kind of get leaked, like, you know, almost like a brainwashing effect. Like, oh, I'm going to leak this. We're going to call it a rumor. We're going to deny it. And then years later, we're going to be like, oh, well, yeah, you know, it was happening. And, you know, I've grown. I've changed my ways. Nah, homie, you need to be under the jail. You need to be, you know, you need to be on a list. Or basically, you know, I would say what I want to say, but, you know, let's just put it like this. Anyone, you know, any of them people need to be, you know, put into a wood chipper. That's how I feel these days. So I look at a lot of them like, goddamn.
I mean, honestly, if Aaliyah, like, was able to stay and continued her music, she might have come out and told us everything.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, there's a lot of stuff that they could never, and this is where the conspiracy theories start, but it's like, if you know what happened to her as a kid, and it wasn't just R. Kelly, right? Like, you can look at the pictures. She was hugged up on Jay-Z. She was hugged up on all these people. She was hugged up in all these, like, and then the worst part about it, so this is the thing that always gets me, is like, you can even say in a vacuum that, you know what, only R. Kelly was doing this. Only R. Kelly was the one doing did this thing to Aaliyah. But R. Kelly is hanging around all these people, and everyone has stories of like, oh yeah, we saw them together. We saw this, and he's known to be a partier. You're telling me you didn't see him do something and just turn a blind eye? And the moment you do that, it makes me think like you're open to do something else. And then when accusations come out, I'm like, how am I not supposed to believe that? How am I not supposed to believe the stuff that people were alleging that Jay-Z was doing? You know, when we know that Foxy Brown and all those Foxy Brown was a girl. Now, mind you, I don't know if anybody knows who Foxy Brown is. You know, she's an old school rapper now at this point, but she was a girl when they was hanging out with these people. And when ages came up, like, she gets very hush, but other people have kind of confirmed, and she's kind of confirmed, like, yes, she was hanging around, but her defense is, and she shouldn't even have to have a defense, but her justification is that I wanted this. It wasn't on them. I knew what I was doing. You don't know what you're doing at 13, 14, 15, 16. So.
Way too young to know that, you know.
You think you know, but you don't. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, these kids think they know what they're doing, but you don't actually know. Like, hell, most people aren't even cognitively fully functioning until they're 26, 27, right? Like, 25. Right? Like, and mind you, you still got room to grow. Like, I look at the me that was 22, I thought I was fucking grown. I knew it. I realize now how much I had been taken advantage of, right? By friends, or people I thought was friends, you know, things like that, versus, you know, where I am now. And it's like, that would never have worked on me if I wasn't immature. Let me give myself some grace. Let me be easy on myself. That wasn't on me. That was on people who were, taking advantage of me. And, so at the end of the day, that's how I always kind of like view, this whole situation where it's like, it doesn't matter if a victim says like, oh, I knew what I was doing at 13, 14. No, you did not. You don't even know what you was doing at 18. You didn't even know. You didn't know. You didn't know the real world, what that was, what kind of effect that was going to have on you later. You didn't know. It was fun in the moment. And now you up late at night thinking about, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done da 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 da. You didn't know. So that's why, so when people come out to me like, well, I wanted it. I knew what I was doing. Okay.
You did not.
You didn't. Now the adults that were 10 years older than you, they knew what you was doing, and they knew very well what you were doing and what you were getting, because they knew what they were doing. So for me, that's why it's so tough for me to kind of be like, oh, let me watch all these celebrities. Every single person used to literally joke about Diddy parties. They used to joke about this stuff, and then when we find out what was actually happening, we literally watch an entire universe say, you know what, it's not that bad. It can't be as bad. And then literally watching 50 Cent expose how bad it was, and people start making jokes about it again. Then people start making jokes and start telling people to get over the Epstein files. And you're like, okay, well, I see we're cooked.
Exactly, y'all weren't there.
Yeah, so my whole thing is all I can do is I can focus on protecting my boys as best I can, making sure they have the knowledge that they need to navigate this world. And if push comes to fucking shove, be ready to choke a motherfucker out over them. So,
Hey, dad of the year, right?
you know what I'm saying? So, and that's on any of y'all. Any of y'all need that.
I got a few people who need some choking out.
Choking them out. You was like, well, let me take you up on that. Yeah.
What the ass?
Man, you got a delivery service and choke it out. All right.
Yeah, how much are your services?
You know what? Let me see how much it costs to put get a couple of honey buns in commissary. How much your honey buns cost in prison, y'all? That's the question.
I would put $100 on your commissary.
Uh-huh. That's all the honey buns. I'm gonna be real. That way, nobody will be I'm tempted. I'm gonna be tempted, y'all. I'm gonna be real. As tough and rough as I want to pretend I am, I know it's a wrap for me if I go to prison. It's a wrap. I'm not made out for that place. So the first time somebody, if I see some honey buns, I would want that honey bun. There's a honey bun on my pillow. I know not to eat the honey bun on the pillow, but I'm gonna be like, damn, I really want that honey bun. And I would be going. So if you put $100 on my books, that means I can have my own honey buns, and I won't be going. I won't be going. For the
Cheetos, the hot ones.
Yes, sir. Couple of noodles. Yes, sir.
The beef ones, yeah.
Oh, honestly, beef was so good. I legit, because I started trying to cut down on all my sodium and shit. I haven't had a good cup of noodles in a while. I used to love the little cup of noodle with some hot sauce. Oh.
I want to go to a real ramen.
Oh yeah. You know what? We used to have a really nice spot called Lucky's, and they had some really good ramen. And the thing about it is we didn't realize how good it was until it left, and all we had left were the worst places in the world. We would just be like, oh yeah, you know what? $10 for a bowl of ramen, it's okay. But it would always hit the spot. It was always good. And then now all we have is ramen from Publix or ramen for a couple, and it's this is horrible.
Do you have Noodles Company? They just put one. Want to try?
No, I want some of that. That sounds good. I think maybe they have one down in Orlando. I feel like we stopped by a noodle spot there and got some really good ramen.
Yes, they just put it, and it's supposed to have everyone's raving about it. It's the best ramen you can find in
Are you
miles.
gonna eat now? I mean, we already finished.
Oh, it's 7:20. No, I'm gonna. I got another workout. Okay.
Pan Loco, I'm your biggest fan.
Thanks, Ty.
Love you.
Boys. Oh wait.
Look at that smile on his face. He's just so happy and welcome to him. That's so sweet. I'll never forget the what is that game called? Cook up, Overcooked. The Overcooked streams. I'll never forget them. I'm having a flashback.
Do a workout.
She was just telling me that we had tried something different for dinner, and she was just telling me that that it wasn't like it was okay, but it wasn't like she's not gonna order it again. Like she got through it, but it was like it was a Mugu Gai Pan from a Chinese wife. So basically it's a chicken dish, and they have like different types of like seasoning and stuff, but they have the veggies, very like one of those high in protein, low cal, dishes, but like they don't, there's a lot of syrups and sugars and stuff they add to the Chinese food, and this one kind of doesn't have all of that. So unfortunately you lose a little bit of the flavor, but it's supposed to be more healthy than some of the other stuff on the menu. It's just the way she described it, I was like, next time we'll just order what we want and we'll portion it.
Nasty. I'm looking at the stream and I see you right here on the camera. You do look smaller. I'm not trying to gas you up. Like your torso, like your arms are more spread out. You look smaller. You look in better shape.
Look smaller? I'm supposed to be big? Hold on.
No, like just like not like skinny, but
I'm
like,
big.
You look, you lost some weight. You look
Yeah, I'm in this bitch. Nah.
Okay, I'm down.
No, thank you though, Sat, for real. Thank you. That means a lot. I posted my results in chat, like where I'm at right now, but it's so far, like I'm so far away. And like this is the thing is like the way I feel about working out right now and eating right is the way I felt about streaming, right? Like I used to feel like I had like by any means necessary I was gonna make it, right? And now mind you that there's I'm not saying like I've stopped thinking that way, but to an extent I really have when it comes to streaming. But when it comes to working out, I'm like by any means necessary, then even if I don't feel like working out, I'm gonna do it. Even if I don't feel like eating right, I got something in the fridge. I got something, that can help me. And the craziest thing is I've been so heavy for so long that I've not known, the weight I am right now. I haven't been this weight since like maybe 2015, maybe 2015, 2014.
A long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. We're decade. Easy. And it was so far-fetched for me to even imagine being under 200 pounds. And I'm not there. Like 200 pounds is like damn near 35, 36 pounds away, right? Like that's a long way around. But I used to not be able to even imagine like I could get there. And now in my head, I'm like, it's not gonna be, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. This may be a year and a half, 2 years. This may be that amount of time. But if I'm 41 and under 200, I'm winning. I will have done the thing. But I also told Christina that if I get under 229, or I'm sorry, under 230, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get a neck tattoo.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Neck tattoo.
Yeah, but not like anything crazy. Like it's like if you look on stream right now, like it's gonna be like in this region, and it's gonna be like I'm like if I wear a button up, it's gonna be like easily concealable. But it's basically we all seen Dragon Ball Z, but the Majin M, I'm gonna have that because it's
I have not. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dragon Ball Z
I
with
don't know
Goku, Vegeta.
What's Majin F?
Oh, so Majin Buu is a.
Wait, I'm gonna Google the picture.
Oh yeah, well, but yeah, basically the whole symbolism is to kind of paint it. Vegeta, let's be real, one of the.
I'm looking.
Oh, you don't want me to tell you? Okay, okay. Well, anyway, that's one of those things where I just wanted to get like a little thing, and I told myself, because it's funny, what started me working out and like taking it seriously and feeling like I could actually do it was I can't remember. I think it was Instagram, but I was just like scrolling, and this is like a year ago. And I came upon the knowledge. It was like, you know what? Vegeta didn't go Super Saiyan 1 until he was about 35. So and then in my head, I immediately painted the head cannon, right? So being 35, literally seeing everyone around, seeing this guy that, just go and exceed you in every single way, form, and fashion, and you thinking it's over. You think it's a wrap. You think there's nothing is gonna change. You're stuck. There's no way forward. And then some way, somehow, because you wanted it bad enough at 35, you made it to the next level. You ascended to the peak. Short-lived, but you got there. And then, you did everything it took to be better. And then that aspect of like things of like him like thinking it's over, thinking it's a wrap, thinking it'll never happen, to figuring it out and doing it was there. And then also his story when it came to the Majin M was even more impactful, because for all intents and purposes, like any of the dads out there, they'll definitely feel this. For all intents and purposes, Vegeta he's a villain. There's nothing redeeming about him at all, technically. As far as morally, there's nothing redeeming about him. That was it. Like, there's nothing. He manages to wipe a girl up, get her pregnant, and even as a father, there's a period of time where he's not really paying attention. He's not around. That's just the Saiyan way. Now that doesn't really, relate to me, but it's the next part where when he gets his Majin M, what you realize is that he's willing to do everything it takes to basically save his family, right? Even if it costs the lives of, I think it was like, it was a couple thousand, it was a bunch of people in the stadium. It cost the lives of some regular innocent humans, but he was like, I'm gonna kill them and I'm gonna take on that burden. I know you guys will be able to wish them back and bring them back because we've seen the Dragon Balls work that way, but I'm gonna take that burden, effectively meaning that I will never get reincarnated. I'm going straight to hell when I die. And I'm gonna sacrifice everything to protect my son, to protect this world. I'm gonna finally, after being a villain for the entirety of my life, being, a do-nothing for the entirety of my life, I'm finally gonna do the right thing, at the cost of everything, but I'm gonna do the right thing for once. And in that moment, he tells his son, he was like, I know I've not really said I love you, and but he's like, I am proud of you, and I wanted you to know that, and, basically, gets his son up out of there. We're not gonna talk about how he does it, but he gets him up out of there and, goes on to what he thinks saves the world. But unfortunately, we know what happens after that. So, but basically that Majin M is, again, that willingness to do whatever it takes to basically do the right thing. Doing the hard thing, when it seems the toughest. So, and I thought that for me, like I said, over the last year, I've always kind of gravitated towards Vegeta, and I've always thought about the Majin M, but it's like that and a couple of other things that I want, but I'm saving those for, I told Christina I've got something huge planned if I can get below 200.
Yeah.
I got something like, but that one's gonna be like a tribute to Cairo and Omari.
That'll do.
Yeah, but again, that's the little, so little motivations are kind of keeping me going. Last weigh-in I did, and the thing about these weigh-ins is I know I do them, and you fluctuate throughout the day, but the lowest I was down was like 234, and mind you, I started weighing myself at 276, right? So yeah, so mind you, before I was weighing myself, I was likely over 280. But I had started trying to eat right and started doing a couple of things, and like 2-3 weeks went by, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I think it was like 2 months after me like trying to do the right thing that I finally said, let me weigh myself. That was in December. But officially, we're down quite a bit. Like, we're down a little over 40 pounds, and it is, I can't see another way at this point. Like, I'm so locked in. I'm just like, whatever it takes, whatever it fucking takes, by any means necessary, I'm gonna do it. If that means eating fucking oatmeal every day for 6 out of 7 days a week, right? Because on Sundays I'm doing my scrambled eggs with cheese and bacon, and then some cheese grits, and all portioned right, plenty of protein, low calorie. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be real. One of the if I needed high protein, you know, and a lot of like just feeling, I'm taking some eggs, add a little cheese, mixing them into some grits, a little bit of, you know, whatever. I like pepper on my grits. Some people like sugar, and I think they're, you know, the devil spawn, but you know, season that up. You know, I'm not, but you know, it's okay to be, you know, the devil spawn sometimes. But for me, like that would, I could probably, like, if someone said, hey, you know what, I need a filling, yummy dish, and I don't want to feel like I'm eating healthy, but I am eating healthy-ish, that's gonna be it, because it'd be like all protein. The only thing about a lot of grits and the ones that I use is they're highly processed, so it's like, and I'm not about to sit there and make like a pot of grits. That's not about to happen. So I'll take it how I can get it.
Next,
Yeah.
in your DMs.
Okay. Wait. On.
On Discord.
Okay. Gotcha.
This happened to me yesterday and DVD. I started playing DVD again. And
Did you?
literally, it happened to me yesterday and I was freaking out. Because they have their 10-year anniversary stuff going on.
That's right. I also saw they had added Jason, or they were gonna add Jason.
Oh, he's in. I bought him, bro. He's crazy.
Is he?
Talking, he's got a hook you can throw across the map. Shit is like a Huntress act.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. You can kind of tell that the first killer, the game itself, was kind of based on him. So it makes sense that they would make him like the most OP thing in the world.
It's just a licensing thing. They
Yeah.
can't-
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because Friday the 13th was out and
Yeah.
everybody was, you know, they didn't want to sell the rights to create him. Literally, it's
Yeah.
been a licensing war battle to get him. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's also, it was one of those things where I remember I was excited for Friday the 13th. I had no clue that Dead by Daylight had even existed. I think
Yeah.
we, like the week before Friday the 13th was supposed to come out, like it was like a Halloween or something like that. They had done a free to play, and my boy and All In was like, yeah, try this out. Funny enough, I thought Friday the 13th was so boring. The idea that a killer's just always going to get you, I was like, well, what are we doing here? You know, and at that time, you know, I didn't have a bunch of online friends to play with, so it just wasn't for me. And then I played Dead by Daylight and literally died all the time, but it was like I could get away. I was seeing, you know, clips of people getting away. I was seeing like, hey, you could outsmart the killer and stand a chance. That to me was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, and I mean, after what, like 2 years, it was like Dead by Daylight pretty much won. And at that point, Jason, like that, they should have sold. But I know they held on for a while. But they should have been like, you know what, we're gonna make more money if we got Jason in here now. But if that would have happened, I think Dead by Daylight would have probably, they made it fail because it was a lot of their original killers that made the game fun.
Yes, they have a great team for the killers. They ask the community killer ideas. Like they're really good with that. And they also, to mention, not just Jason came out this month. They have a new survivor for the Indigenous people one. And
You know what, Tom? I'm gonna pause something. I literally looked up at the camera and I see what you're saying. So for me, as I'm working out, it's tough for me to see like my changes, right? I literally looked up at my, like, you know how you got OBS up and you can see like the little video. I literally looked and I was like, oh, my face is a little thinner.
Exactly.
And I like, for me, it's so tough because if you look in the mirror, you just don't see that. And I'm like, okay, but that's not, you know, this is great. This is fantastic. But the whole thing is that and this is something that I use for motivation. It's in that Michael Jordan like level shit where he takes everything personal. Is that I love and I want to be present for every compliment that I get, right? When someone says, hey, you look great, you're looking good, you're looking da 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 da, I immediately say in my head, I'm like, thank you, and I appreciate that. But I also think like, how bad must I have looked that this looks great? You know? And then that gets me right back on track. And so that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, this is cool. But wait 6 months from now, I'm gonna get a singular ab and I'm gonna show it.
I'm gonna get one ab on
One abdominal, Ty. I'm gonna have one abdominal, and I don't know where it's gonna be, but when I get it, I'm gonna be like black eye. We're gonna have an abdominal stream.
I'm serious. Oh my god. I just saw you go whisper, Papa.
Papa. Yes, there. We'll get an abdominal cam. What is?
Your boxes.
My boxes. And you know what, guys? I'm actually gonna wrap this stream up. I want to eat dinner and spend some time with the boys. Don't worry, I am gonna be working out. I just won't be doing it on camera. I'll probably maybe do it a little later tonight. Maybe knock out 2 more. Maybe go 2 for 2. Cause
You
Yeah.
for being voice chat with us. It's been fun catching up.
hey, honestly, I love it. I need more of it. Even if even if you wake up at 7 o'clock, you can always slide through. I'm gonna just start hopping in the voice chat. That way you can just pop in.
Perfect.
Yeah. But all right, Ty. Let's see here. Outcast still up in here. You've been quiet as hell. I love that for you.
Oh, no. I mean, I was just gaming. I was literally playing while y'all were talking.
Hell yeah. Love it. Oh, by the way, let me introduce you. Yo, Outcast, this is Ty. Ty, this is Outcast. Y'all are both two amazing folks.
What's up?
Down to earth individuals. Usually Ty, good people gravitate towards me. So,
Oh, definitely.
so and I need that because all that negativity, I can't fuck all that.
I'm nice. I'm nice outside the game.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, so nice, kind-hearted individuals IRL gravitate towards me, but also people who are malicious and mean in video games, they gravitate as well. And then you get people who are one and the same.
I literally I have tech that I could show you later.
He's a bully. He's got the bully. He's just got the bully tech.
Oh,
That's what he's got, a bully bag, y'all.
It's not even. I don't even know what to call it.
Then yes, yeah. Hey, you. I know it's. I feel like you've been heavy on the Final Fantasy streams. Are you gonna do a rival stream?
I literally did one today. It was it's Evo today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, are you gonna do a watch along? Are you gonna for tomorrow?
I reacted to their first announcement, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna boot up stream during just before top 8, and then I guess I'll watch top 8 because they're gonna reveal a new character. That's when
Okay.
they're gonna do it.
Hell yeah. Then yeah, I'll probably tune in for that. I probably won't stream it, but I'll probably
It's 6 p.m. PST, I think.
Also, guys, I want to let y'all know how serious I am about this shit. I wasn't really rocking with anything on Amazon Prime, but these were on sale, and so I got a 12 count. Little protein shakes. I swear by them. I love them. This and some oatmeal in the morning. That's where I'm getting. That's how I get where I'm at. Also, yeah.
30 grams is awesome.
Yeah, 30 grams of protein, 106, 0 sugars, or 0 added sugar. I think there's 1 gram of sugar. Oh, you got that one too? That one is for the kitchen. Boys, thank you so much for bringing these boxes in here that I was gonna leave in the living room for sure. Yeah, don't worry about this, guys. This is foaming dish spray. Can't be all protein shakes. Sometimes it's foaming dish spray. And another haul. This is on sale. This right here, Luddies. 17 grams of protein, 100.
Yo, I've heard of the tuna creation.
It's so good. I'm gonna be real, Ty. You can eat them as is, but me, I like to add just a tiny bit of mayo. Now, there are some people who are like, they can't touch mayo and, for whatever diet restrictions, but for me, everything, I'm paying attention to my calories, all that stuff. And I gotta add a little bit of, mayo. I gotta add a little bit of paprika and some salt and pepper, just a dash. You know what I mean? And make it the way I like them. And throw in some banana peppers, and I'm on board. But you can eat these as is. I swear, the more you take, the more choice you take out of your decisions, the easier it is. If I'm constantly having to figure out what I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna go to Sonic Burger and grab me a Sonic Burger.
That's just true, yeah.
You know? So at this point, I'd rather. I think this was $23 for 12 of these, which is a steal. Because right now with everything that's happening with the Strait of Hormuz and all the shipping stuff that's happening, the standard size is it's going up. It'd be almost $40 from Walmart. yet because they're out and it's the people trying to do the price gouging when you order online. So for now, this was on sale. Amazon got it, and I was like, you know what? This will keep me going for at least. I mean, I've got some in the fridge already, so I got at least another 3-4 weeks. So,
Wow.
but yeah, what I swear about, different flavors for everybody, but I pretty much, if you want an easy, Ty, if you ever want my breakfast routine, my lunch routine, you let me know. If anybody wants it,
I would love to hear that.
yeah. But like, I swear it's helped me so much, and it's been filling. I can't be hungry. If I'm hungry, none of this works. So, literally in the morning, I've been doing low sugar oatmeal, and that's strictly because I had a pre-diabetes scare, right? So I've been mindful of that. But I also love my strawberries and cream, my peaches and cream, blueberries and cream, bananas and cream. So I grab one of those packets. Maybe some you might do too, depending on what you're trying to do. But I do one of those. Get that made. While that's being made, I drink this stuff called AG1. It's like one of those green drinks with all the fiber and all the stuff that you don't get throughout the day. But I have one of those while my oatmeal's being made. I basically then brew my coffee, and I've stopped adding sugar and creamer to my coffee, and I literally add this. Literally, like I add that straight to my coffee in the morning. If you don't do coffee in the morning, boom, just knock it back to the dome. You're gonna be full till lunch. You might be too full because this thing is, after eating a bowl of oatmeal, this thing puts pressure. It's pressure, but it's what you need. You can't be hungry. If you're being hungry, you're failing at your diet. Like, you're gonna be hungry sometimes, right? But like, if it's a consistent thing that you're starving yourself every morning or at lunch, it just can't work. You got to look at it like, hey, I'm putting the fuel in my body so I can work out harder to burn these calories. I can work out harder to get my muscle, right? I remember telling you, I remember last time we talked, I was like, I wish I'd have known about protein. When I was trying to lose weight 3 years ago, I wish I'd have actually paid attention to my protein intake. Because it has made a world of difference. Just a tiny bit of knowledge has made a world of difference. But yeah, so basically oatmeal. Now you might have the plug because your sister, does working out. She might know better protein, options. Like, you might do the protein shakes, right? But for me, this is just easy, grab and go, leave them in the fridge, and I can use them whenever. But basically, oatmeal, the instant oatmeal, the protein shake. That's my breakfast. Lunch is usually, I go to Publix, but what you might have, like Kroger's, you might have other places, and they have these chicken entrees. It's citrus chicken, like it's just grilled chicken breast. I literally grab, like, there's a 4-pack. I grab one of those every week, throw it in the fridge. I grab like a thing of like some smoked salmon from there every so often just to mix it up. If I don't, then I'll be eating this. But 4 days out of the week, for lunch, I'm eating chicken and rice. For lunch or for dinner, I'm usually doing baked pork chop or baked chicken with some kind of green vegetable, usually green beans or broccoli, and then brown rice. And that brown rice that I make on Monday for dinner, I'm using that throughout the week for my lunch, and wash, rinse, and repeat. Dinners have become very simplistic, but on Sundays, over the week, I had some last week on Sunday, I had some quesadilla, right? I had some quesadilla tacos. It was delicious. It was filling. And you know what? I was within my calorie goal because guess what? It's grilled chicken, some cheese on a tortilla, and obviously seasonings and stuff. And that's just in my brain. That's just extra protein. So that day I work out, I feel great, and it's not I'm not torturing myself trying to be like, oh, I'm only gonna eat one thing. I can't do this. I'm just being smart. So simple, plain breakfast is super easy. 2 things: oatmeal, protein shake, plenty of water. Lunch, another simple thing. If you've got these little things, you can make this. You can eat it by itself with some pretzels and plenty of water, or you can grab the grilled chicken like I grab, or make the grilled chicken however you want to do it. It does take some prep to figure out what you want to do. If I was a meal prepper, This would be so much simpler. It'd be so much cheaper. I would literally just spend all day Sunday cooking everything that I need. But because I don't have that time, because I got kids, my wife is moving, I'm moving, we got things we got to do. I basically don't get to buy every game that I want to buy. I don't get to buy all the new stuff I want to buy, but I'm buying, the stuff I need to make sure I can eat throughout the week. I can eat right, so that's been my trade-off, right? Like I don't get to get every new game right now, the boys get what they need, but outside of that, I'm not out here buying the Steam box. I thought about it, but I'm not doing it.
The new one.
Yeah,
I'm
not for
so
$1,000.
I'm so mad at that, by the way.
And you know what?
Holy-
People kept they were leaking like, oh, it's gonna be and I just didn't believe it, because it's like, if in my head the max I was willing to pay was gonna be about 7 something, and then
That's
8
how much
something,
it was supposed to be.
right? Like, and then maybe 8.5, 850, maybe for the controller too. You talk about
was supposed
12 hundo for the system and the controller? You're crazy.
It was supposed to be 750
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when
I love Generative AI. Holy,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's amazing. It's an
Yeah.
amazing tool. And
So-
makes everything expensive.
That's it. So, for all intents and purposes, what could have been a game change, we're talking about a revolutionary idea, literally got blocked by its own self. Like, it's like, I have a PC. I can't justify spending that on this. I could have maybe justified spending that if it was 7 something, with my own PC. Because guess what? We'll put it in the living room. It's going to be awesome. I'll play some games with the boys. When the boys are, napping, I could watch the TV and play, from the couch. And I could find a way. Now, I'm good. Hey, Steam is still by far, I'm glad I made the switch, right, from console game. But I'm gonna be real, they had a chance to do something absolutely insane. Absolutely. So, we'll see. Maybe the Steam Deck's price will drop. I doubt it, but maybe if it does, then maybe I'll get a Steam Deck. One day, who knows? Yeah, you never know. I think a lot of times, we thought the PS5 was super expensive. They literally, did a drop almost a year later, Now I think prices of everything is going back up. But it was like you could get the slim down version, for a little cheaper during Christmas time. So we'll see. We'll see what they can do. But as it stands, that if you don't have a PC, maybe you might consider it. But most people that are going through that already know understand the benefit of Steam. And if you already got a system that runs most games, I don't know. So, we'll see. Well, we will see.
Shout out to you guys.
Hey, Ty. I was gonna ask, are you streaming today? Are you gonna go live?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I might, and yeah, it's 8:50. I was thinking about it. I might as well go get a whatever and start up at 9. Because
Yeah.
I've been having fun with this DVD event, so.
Maybe I might boot it up. I'm gonna update it. I'm not gonna promise anything stream, but I'm gonna update it and I'll see. I'm gonna update it on the PC and the PS5, and just see if maybe we can get into it. Cause it is the 10th anniversary or whatever. But
They've got like a humongous sale. Like every outfit, every killer, everything's on sale. And then they got the Black Banquet of in-game event. Then if you just play the event and do the objectives, you get like 3 free outfits. The Ruby Pass is actually giving 7 outfits right now. One of them is free. Jane gets a free banquet outfit in the pass. Like they're doing real cool shit right now.
hell yeah. Then hey, that's enough. That Ty said it's worth checking out. That's all right. We can get into it. But all right, I'm gonna let you go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all just vibing with me. I'll be on later.
Streamer of the year.
What? Soon, Ty. As soon as I get a whole workout stream with all the nasty boys, then I'll be the stream of the year. I get everybody in the stream working out. Watch that. Then I'll be like, yeah, number 1. But all right, y'all, take care for now and be safe, okay?
Have a good night.
See ya.
See you guys.
I know. All right, yo, Aguirre, man. Hey, man, been a little while, but we about to bounce. We're gonna go spend some time with the boys. Love y'all. Please be good. Please be kind to yourselves. Until next time, man. Good luck. Good night. I'll catch you later. Yeah, man. We started up at like 5 something. And then we were working out and all that. So, you know how I go. But yeah, man, please, y'all, please maintain your own mental health. Please look out for one another. And like I said, until next time, y'all, good luck.